Karate Kid Legends is the latest film in the Karate Kid franchise, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. After moving to New York City with his mother, Kung Fu prodigy Li Fong struggles to let go of the past as he tries to fit in with his new classmates. When a new friend needs his help, Lee enters a karate competition. Putting this on seems like the only proper way to do this review. With having this on, I feel like I could enter a karate competition and sweep the leg and just win it all. I was really looking forward to Karate Kid Legends bringing Jackie Chan's character with Ralph Macchio together. Seemed very exciting for Cobra Kai fans, Karate Kid fans. Bringing the reboot with Jaden Smith over to the Ralph Macchio film and storyline just seemed like in a very exciting time. And we have the introduction to Ben Wang's character Li Fong as he moves to New York City and enters this karate competition. This is an incredibly rushed, very simple 90-minute movie that could have done so much more. There's multiple storylines in here that just don't make so much sense and just kind of veer off in these different directions. But I want to talk about the positives first, because this is not a bad Karate Kid movie, but a film that missed its potential and had so much going for it that it could have worked. What I loved about this film is that it felt like a typical Karate Kid storyline. This young boy who goes to a new city, doesn't really know anybody, starts a relationship with a girl, enters a karate competition. It's pretty much the same storyline from the first film, but it works. We understand that foundation, and Li Fong is such a likable character. He's very charismatic. Ben Wang gives such a great performance as this young boy who knows Kung Fu, but has to learn karate so he could enter this competition. That's where you get Jackie Chan's character, LaRusso as well, teaming up to teach Li Fong all the different Miyagi-Do and Kung Fu karate. And it was so exciting to see Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio within the film. Jackie Chan's character seems a little bit different from when he was in the 2010 Karate Kid film. He was very reserved in that movie and he held a lot back. There were some emotional aspects to that film that ended up working. Here he's a little more lighthearted, probably because years have passed and he's found a new purpose in life, but he cracks jokes quite often. He's more energetic. I still really like that character. And even though LaRusso felt very limited in this movie, it never felt awkward or out of place. And he just had this nice flow to it all. Spending a lot of time on Cobra Kai, he was able to just jump back into that character with ease. And it's fun to see them work together to train Lee. And some of the minor characters do work as well. Sadie Stanley as Mia, the love interest. She has a great relationship with Lee and they have some good chemistry back and forth. And some of the choreographed fight sequences are decent enough, but there's a lot of edits or movement of the camera to not really get fully invested in it all. But that foundation is there. It understands how to be inspiring and build momentum and have likable characters while also bringing in LaRusso and Han. And I still love all of the moments where LaRusso talks about Miyagi and how important he was to him. Those are still very endearing moments, and they did a great job of connecting Mr. Han to Miyagi and understanding their relationship. But when it comes down to it, this is a very rushed movie. I didn't fully understand the purpose of this film after watching it, because half of the movie is about Lee that starts to train Mia's father, who is a boxer, so he can save his restaurant and get away from these loan sharks. And you feel like you have all the classic Karate Kid moments within that, where Lee trains this older man and they have all of those uplifting moments, the song, and there's training. You got this montage that's going, and then you have the fight and it all works. But then you start to introduce then you bring in Mr. Han and LaRusso, and it goes into a different direction. And they cram so much within 90 minutes that it seems like every little aspect of this movie felt very simple and didn't have a chance to naturally develop. If this movie would have been 20 minutes longer, just kind of like an average length to a film, I think it would have been so much better because you could have fleshed out certain plot points within this movie to give it time to breathe and not move so crazy throughout. That's the biggest issue of this film, is that they have this great foundation, likable characters, bringing back this nostalgia aspect to the movie, some good fight sequences throughout, multiple times for Lee to grow as a character, but it's 90 minutes. It has not much of a chance to just have a nice pace to it. Everything just moves so darn quick and it feels very frustrating. I haven't seen a film in such a long time where they crammed so much into it and it felt incredibly short. And the villain of this film, Cody, is very generic. Like, he just wants to be bad for no reason. There's no understanding of this character. His father isn't punishing him or being demanding and controlling. It's just a character that just wants to be rude and hurt people for no reason. There's no exploring that character. And the film just feels very predictable. You know where it's going to go. You understand the foundation of the storyline, but they really don't take many risks with it all. Coming from someone that absolutely loved Cobra Kai and didn't explore much of the Karate Kid films until Cobra Kai came out, this is a disappointing film that had that potential to be really good. It drew me in with bringing in Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio and didn't do much with it to be an all exciting Karate Kid film. Luckily, Ben Wang is very likable within this film. If they wanted to do a sequel, I could see it working and exploring more of that character. But right now, this is a film that had potential, but just did not reach the height and ends up being a disappointing legacy movie. I'm going to go ahead and give Karate Kid Legends a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Karate Kid Legends, the newest Karate Kid film. Have you guys seen it by chance? Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy too.